Good day. Excuse me. It's September 19th, 2024. About a little before 10 o'clock in the morning. What I'm being guided to explain right now is to address any confusion or misunderstanding about why I do certain things as part of my practice. There's various reasons, but in this video, I want to make it clear what's actually happening. I'm a priest, I'm a shaman, I'm an alchemist, I'm an exorcist, I'm a demonologist, and other things. So I use sage and incense and other things as part of my practice. And part of the misunderstanding and confusion is that these things are used for divination and they're forbidden in the Bible. There is some truth to this, and there's also misunderstanding, particularly about what I'm doing and what I've been authorized by God to do. So a lot of people look at sage like it's for cleansing and for protection and whatnot. Well, that's not exactly how I use it. I do use it for that at times, but there's other things that I use it for. And the main thing that I do use it for, because of spiritual laws, every single time I pick up a bundle of sage with the intention set, it opens up basically a channel of communication to allow for information to be made known. Look at it the way I use it. One of the ways that I use it. There's multiple ways, and I'm not going to discuss the other ones in this video. This particular method that I use, look at it like it's a flare, like an S.O.S. flare. Like this is an emergency. If I need to light this up with the intention to call upon God for anything, something wrong is going on. It's an emergency. Ordinarily, God does not want us having to use any forms of divination to try to communicate with Him unless it's absolutely necessary. A lot of misunderstanding comes from practices of Pharmakia and Sorcery that have intentionally sought to bypass spiritual law, universal law, to do wrong things, selfish things. That would be non-white magic, white witch practitioner work. On the other side of things, seeking to serve God and actually use divination for the right reasons. These things are used for purposes that aren't selfish and are not meant, they're not intended to be used for wrong. It's only for the greatest good, the highest good. When my intentions are set, and I light sage and I call upon God, it's an emergency. And He knows it. It's no different than the Catholic priest burning frankincense in the church. All the hypocrisy and stuff. You can call it witchcraft, you can call it sorcery, whatever you want, man. The reality is, you're not me, and you're not doing what I'm doing, and you have no idea what's really actually going on. I'm seeking to explain it, right? And those who are committed to misunderstanding are just going to miss the whole thing, man. Practicing actual magic. Not hocus pocus, not abracadabra. I'm talking about, like, real magic. If I seek to misuse my gifts, God will punish me. So I only use my gifts to do what He wants. When I burn the sage and I light it up and I do a certain practice, it's to draw attention to the fact that I'm being terrorized, having witchcraft worked against me. I pray to God, and that opens up a channel by itself. When I burn the sage, it's like, this is really serious. This isn't okay. I'm willing to burn something that normally would be considered forbidden to try to get God's attention and say, hey, look, I really need your help. This isn't okay. It's like an S.O.S, man. Spiritual S.O.S. All contracts formed against me when I do these things are null and void. They set traps for me to try to get me to do things that are going to get me in trouble with God. And I refuse to take the bait. Part of the bait is taking my gifts and using them to basically manifest some sort of selfish desire for myself. So I have to avoid that temptation. That's why they terrorize me. They want me to be angry. They want me to be giving up my hope and faith in God. They want me to be wrathful. They provoke me into wrath. They bait me into wrath. Playing stupid, evil mind games. Torturing me and tormenting me. Intentionally. So when I light up the sage, my intention is to have God handle it. Because I can't. What these evil freaks have been doing to me is unforgivable. I never wanted to go back into the world of witchcraft and sorcery years ago. I was called back into it to understand and learn certain things and to learn how to defend myself against the wickedness that these sick evil freaks are trying to work against me. Everything I do is in defense of myself, in defense of righteousness, in defense of the truth. Period. Anyone working against me will be made known and held accountable. It will be very obvious. I have a right to defend myself against the evil that these sick evil freaks are doing to me. I shouldn't have to light up a bundle of sage because a bunch of evil freaks are trying to do witchcraft against me. But I do. And I'm not going to apologize for it like I've done something wrong when I'm actually doing what I need to do to defend myself against what is being done to me.